Okay guys, I'm here today with Charles Harriott, huge honor for me. And guys, Charles shot an instructional video with Chris Paines that's called Unstoppable Standing.
Yeah, Unstoppable Stand-Ups, yep.
Unstoppable Stand-Ups. And today he's going to show us here some concepts about this idea of how to have a way to stand up that it's unstoppable. And can you share?
Sure. So the main idea behind this instruction was that in general in Jiu-Jitsu, I think that we have a bad habit that when things start going wrong, that we're like, oh, I must keep guard. I have to go to guard. And guard is great, but if you think about it, the point of guard is to keep the match on the ground. But what if you're not very good at guard? What if you're a top player? What if you're a judoka? What if you're a wrestler? What if you're a striker in MMA? Once you've replaced your knee in, maybe you don't want to go to close guard or butterfly guard. Maybe you want to just get back up. And so this idea of being able to shift your mindset from saying, I have to go to close guard or I have to go to side control and make escapes, I can go ahead and make my opponent worry about me standing up, so now they have to keep me down and chase me. That's kind of the whole idea, is making my opponent have to keep me down. Because when I'm in guard, they can just go straight to guard passing. So we're going to do this as a follow-up from something classic that everybody knows, right? Everybody knows from bottom side control that we have the knee elbow escape, right? So we bridge, whatever else we do. How you get here, don't worry about this because you're gonna have your own way. There's a lot of debate around just this first piece. We're not talking about that. I slide my knee in, like so. I've gotten my knee in and I'm at this point. From here, I could classically put my hook in, from the butterfly guard. I could throw my leg over his back, go to close guard. But instead of staying contracted, I'm gonna move my body into a state of extension while putting downward pressure on my knee. I'm going to engage this frame by Bernardo's neck in case he wants to chase me. And right now, all I have to do is just put my foot on the ground and leave. Bernardo's going to have a really hard time chasing me down. Comparatively speaking, imagine that I'm right here. I have my leg like this. If I just stay like this, I can't even get my foot through. Life is hard. But if I, instead of being contracted and trying to hug him so much, just by leaving and extending and using my leg, I can create separation. I get up on my elbow, and from right here, I can do my leg on his back as well, but I'm gonna choose to put my foot down, and I can leave. And then from right here, we can get into a dog fight, we can scramble. We have so many choices other than just going back to guard.
Yeah, no, it's a good point because, I mean, like, I think in Jiu-Jitsu, we learned so much that if you're playing guard, you should sweep, and your goal is to figure out a way to go from bottom to top. And sometimes we forget that standing up is an option, especially if the guy on top is better than you, like, so exactly. The chance that you're gonna get a sweep are small, so that's fascinating. And I love how when you set up the position, it breaks my grip. So I had a pretty good grip on the side control, and then all of a sudden my grip disappeared.
I think that in general in Jiu-Jitsu, we tend to contract our bodies a lot, but there's a lot of power in extension. The reason we contract, obviously, is that when I'm contracted, you can't pass my guard. I'm closing it off. But moving into extension, it gives me power. It also makes me vulnerable to a guard pass. This is true. But when I'm creating separation to pass my guard, you have to chase me. And so in general, making my opponent have to chase me is making them have to do two things at once. Versus if I just sit still, they can just focus in and get really good at guard passing.
No, that makes total sense. So guys, as I said, Charles has an entire instructional with Chris Paines all about the unstoppable stand-up. So many different ways to stand up when you're playing on bottom. And as you saw, very, very cool, very, very efficient. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to check it out. It's at BJJFanatics.com. And thanks so much, Charles.
Thanks, Bernardo.
Thank you. Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.